Hey, Poop Stars. Oh, my eyelash is doing a lot. It's doing a lot, yeah, but I already knew that when I put it on, so, ugh. Oh, well, you see? Oh, well, baby. Here I am, baby. Yes, sign still delivered. Ah, I told you I was coming back, you see? Yeah, back to get into it. Into some things and talk that talk. So y'all get in here. Y'all get in here. Y'all get in here. Y'all get in here. So we can talk that talk real quick. Hold on. Hold on, because I'm running behind today. You see, I told y'all I had business to take care of. And business I still am taking care of. Ugh, it's annoying. Child, it's annoying. But the good news is I got me child, they got me an appointment for my car. Just see. Anyway, so hold on 1 second. 1 second. Now, shout out to that. Y'all make sure y'all get in here and hit that like button. Period. Okay. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Hit the like button. You see? Hold on. I'm still getting my notes. Let me get my handy dandy notes. I gotta get my handy dandy notes. Child, listen. So much has been said. So much has been said. Let me see. Listen, after being sick and tired of being sick and tired, yeah, shout out to that. I said after she was just sick and tired of being sick and tired, baby, Remy Ma finally quit playing. Yeah, she quit playing one role as a wife and started playing a new role. You see, as the cleanup woman. Yeah, okay. It just is what it is. Yes. Remy Ma has decided that she will be addressing all lies, okay? And slowly, slowly overnight, she then became everybody's favorite postal worker. After she started addressing Papoose and Clarissa Shields, you see? Yeah, she did. I said, you know what? Let's go, Remy. Listen, we getting into all of that, okay? All of that. But first, y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button, and we're going to talk about Megan Thee Stallion right quick, okay? Yes, Miss Racing Curl, baby. We got to talk about everything going on in the rap girl world. And this is tea, okay? This is tea. This is what's going on right now, okay? Listen, Megan is addressing the new evidence in court again that Tory Lanez, is saying that came out, y'all, right? And this time she addressing it again by attorney. Hold on. By her attorney. Period. She got her attorney to put out a statement, you see? So leaving Megan to be able to go on and talk about her day. About her about her work day, or AKA twerk day. You see? Yeah, however you want to look at it, however you want to put it. Now it is no secret. Everybody knows it's no secret. Mr. Tory Lanez has been shaking the table. Okay, it just is what it is. Lately, talking about some innocence. And Megan Thee Stallion is in her bag right now, okay? It just is what it is. She didn't absolutely decided to let her lawyer start doing the talking for her. And I said, you go ahead, Megan. You see? Yes, you got dang right. That's the way it goes. That's how you do it, Megan. Now you're thinking. I said, now you're thinking. You in your bag. It's like, go ahead, get Alex on the phone. You see, Alex is the attorney. Let him know. Let Alex know I'm gonna need a motherfucker check by noon. You see, mm, mm. Y'all know she got that Nike deal. So anyway, baby, nasty, nasty. The attorney came with a nasty good PowerPoint. Yeah, I said, baby, yeah, all that was actual and factual. So go on, Megan. It just is what it is. I loved it. You see? And that's what I'm going to need her to do each and every time. Megan, check them. Just like that. You see? Period. So shout out to her and shout out to that. Megan Thee Stallion finally got in her bag. You see? Her bag. That's cute. I said, that's cute. That's a good look. All that crashing out online, don't do that. You see, that's what Tory want to see, and we can't give him that. Okay? We can't. So anyway, shout out to the Megan Thee Stallion, all right, who finally, okay, my good Texas, she finally getting it, okay, my good Texas is. So shout out to her and shout out to that. And then after that, let me move on, okay? And let me talk Remy Ma, because Remy Ma, come on, Remy. I said, come on, Remy. Remy is landing on thick, you see? Yeah, just like Mike, Remy said, guys, come on. It's all lies. Y'all remember when Michael Jackson said that? Remy Ma said, Papoose ain't been more happy. You see, it's cap. She said it's cap. He ain't been more happy, just like he ain't been more of a good husband. You see, like she said, it's all lies. Okay? Yes. She said, yeah. Basically, she told Papoose to check his girl. Check her. You see, before I get her, quit playing, tell her, stop playing with me. That's what she said, okay? And then, here Clarissa go. I mean, first of all, Clarissa did she did an interview, okay, with the Breakfast Club just recently. So here she go, Miss Pressing Curl. You know, she up there, I ain't want to say, but, you know, acting like she really don't want to say, but then she said, you know what I'm saying? But she really didn't say that much, Remy, okay? Remy, if I'm keeping it real with you and myself, the audience too, Clarissa really didn't say that much, you know? She didn't, and I'm like, like Beyonce said, you know what I'm saying? It's giving us a little bit of hurt there, you know, which I get it. I tell y'all all the time. Remy Ma said she was what'd she say? I think she said she was either married to Papoose or with Papoose for down there 20 years, you know, and like, that's a long time. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. That's a long time. And I'm not stupid, you know, or crazy enough to believe that Remy Ma is just completely over Papoose. Remy Ma is not over Papoose. You see? She not. You know what I'm saying? She not. Okay? It just is what it is. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, okay? Hit the like button, period, okay? And if you haven't already, subscribe and stick around. Stick around, okay? But anyway, yes. So here Remy Ma goes. She telling the business. It just is what it is, because she said, she this is what she said. She said, I asked Papoose, you know, while we on speaking terms and while we on, you know, co-parenting time, you know what I'm saying, to like check your girl. You see? I don't want this girl talking about me. Mm, mm. Remy Ma said, like, no, run me my coin if the girl gonna be talking about me, because y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are uninteresting unless y'all talking about me. I got her popping the last time. You know what I'm saying? And basically, Remy Ma is really tired of them popping online, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Yeah, I think it's starting to get to her just a little bit. So she like, okay, now y'all can use y'all own names. She want Miss Preston Curl to run around and talk about herself now. You see, talk about yourself, your hands, and everything you got going. And so Remy got mad because she heard Clarissa bring her up at the Breakfast Club interview. Now, all Clarissa said was Remy got emotional. That's what she said. And Remy, I believe she called you emotional because you got online and you started spilling out of business and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You see? I mean, it just is what it is. You even, I think you leaked the girl number. Like, come on. I mean, you see? Like, big deal, Miss Preston Curl. She called you emotional. That's why I said, like, but I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Remy want this girl to just quit talking about her, period. Put the shut to the up. You see? Which I get it. It is what it is. Like, if I'm Clarissa, girl, bye. You see? Because Clarissa like to act like she got a little money and stuff like that. You know, I don't know. I don't know. The way she talked, she was talking like she got more money than Remy Ma. I don't know if she got more money than Remy Ma. I really don't. I don't think she do, but I'm not sure. I don't think she do, though. Because Clarissa, her life just ain't, you see, like I be paying attention, she not really there yet, it seems like. And that could be just me outside looking in, but like, like for instance, this is a good example right here. I think Papoose might have bought Clarissa her first Chanel bag. I could be wrong, but Clarissa, if you got Chanel bags, go live. Yeah, I know she live all the time. So shout out to that. Go live and let us see what's in the closet, girl. How many bags is it up there for real? You know what I'm saying? Cause like it was given, it was her first Chanel bag. I could be wrong. It is what it is. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I don't have no problem, you know, admitting that. It is what it is. But like I said, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I think Remy might got her. Remy might got her. You know what I'm saying? On the bag. But it is what it is, because at the end of the day, they both got Papoose. You see? And like that's what Remy was basically saying. She was like, man, don't nobody fall in love faster than a man that needs somewhere to go. You see? She was like, you know, it's just given. You know what I'm saying? She called Papoose out on that. And she also said, like, stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick Lamar said, Remy was sitting over there with the spirit. She was. And she was just like, listen, stop playing with me. Come get this stuff. Because I'm about to toss it out. She said she about to toss out his stuff, too. Then he just got sitting at her house. And, you know, it's like, listen, points was made. I said, baby, everybody pen work. We all know that. We talking about Remy Ma and Papoose. You see, everybody pen was working because points was made, you see. And I'm going to have to, you know, I'm going to have to come with my summary. But hold on. Like Info said, you got to hold on. Hold on real quick. Yeah, Remy Ma wasn't going for that. She wasn't going for that. They began to duke it out online. You see? Yeah, her and Papoose. And oh, baby, it was a long night. I don't know why she got Papoose started. Him and a couple of, um, woo, child, don't even get me started. Like, people said Papoose seemed like he was making it up as he go. I gotta agree with that. It was given. Shout out to that. Hey, hey, hey. Shout out to Black Queen. Hey, how are you? Hey. Listen, it was given. When I say it was given like something in my eye. I keep feeling like something is in my eye. But anyway, listen, when I tell y'all it was straight given, like it was some truth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it was just all lies, but it was given, yeah, like I'm finna try to, you see, get off this shaky ground it's been put me on. I mean, it just is what it is. Because once Remy got through saying everything she had to say, I know that's right. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Poopa Star. Go do something nice for yourself. Enjoy the weekend. Yeah, because I know I am. Baby, when I say this week has ran me raggedy, I really intend to do something just like, ugh. Like I just need, you know what I'm saying? I do. I need, you know what I'm saying? For real. Like oh, Lord. I do. I am due for like just some chilling, some real chilling and some real relaxation, baby. Because I've been going. And the crazy thing is, the sad thing is y'all, this week I actually took off working out. So next week I'm supposed to be back doing that. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to do it all. I just don't know how I'm going to do it all. But anyway, yeah, back to Remy Ma. Like Remy wasn't playing. She really just started talking yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Because Remy been quiet. And one thing that I did hear, you know what I'm saying? You know how sometimes what you take from it, when you take something from what somebody said, one thing that I did take from what Remy Ma said, you know what I'm saying, is she don't really care what people think. You know what I'm saying? And so that explains out the rip why she been so quiet. You see, she said she just don't really care what the general public thinks, right? She said now Papoose, on the other hand, he different. She said Papoose cares people's opinion about how he is viewed in the public opinion. Really, you know what I'm saying? He care about that. That bothers him. Remy told no lies, okay? She told no lies, because as soon as her live button went off, and then that's another thing too, she had me laughing. She talking about make a video, ugly. Oh, I hollered. I said, oh, Remy is, yeah. She said she happy, you know what I'm saying? And I can believe that. A part of me can believe that. A part of me can believe, because remind you, Remy said her and Pap quit sharing a bed in 2022. That's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, in my hearts of our hearts, I feel like she's had the opportunity to mourn her relationship with Papoose. But at the end of the day, that I know that like people go through different motions. You know what I'm saying? You just do. You go through different motions and emotions. So even though Remy knew this time would come, even though Remy knew this day would come, you know what I'm saying, that Papoose was going to eventually move on, that doesn't mean that it has to feel good. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that it has to feel good. Because one thing that I feel like a lot of people don't, she probably wouldn't want to admit, or, one thing that could be true about the situation is Remy probably wished that it went differently. You know what I'm saying? That's just a thought. You know, that's just my opinion. Um, yeah, she probably wish that ultimately Papoose and her probably would have been separated, right? And Papoose would just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Trying to work on himself. You know? Because another thing that Remy said that stuck with me was she was like, you know, everybody running with this narrative. Everybody running with this narrative like I left this good ass man. Like, who does that? Who just ups and leaves a good ass man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she got a point. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Like, yes, like 100%. Like, it made a whole lot of sense. She was like, no, don't be crazy, don't be fooled. If Pap was a good ass man, I would have stayed with him. You see, at the end of the day, she said she was tired. She was ready to go. Now at the end of the day though, Rim, you dipped. You know what I'm saying? You dipped on your husband. But I will say this though. I will say this though, because you know, when you get married, you take vows. You're supposed to ride it out. But I believe really the only thing that you can divorce your spouse for is cheating. You know what I'm saying? And like they say that Papoose is a cheater, y'all. Mm-hmm. Y'all know one thing about me? I love a good comment section. Shout out to my blog, my comment section on Instagram. Y'all go follow me on my blog if y'all haven't already. But like, I love a good comment section. And like, one thing about the comment section, man, people be talking. They do. People be talking. And people were saying that like, and this is one thing that I always take heed to. When people be talking about like for instance, they was talking about Remy Ma, and people start saying, man, if you from New York, then you know Papoose be cheating. You see? Like, that's stuff that we not privy to. Now, no, I'm not crazy enough to just honestly jump out the deep end and believe that one person who made that one comment because they said it, but I'm willing to believe that it's true because I done heard it before. You see? Like, that's something that I didn't heard before. That's not, okay? You see what I'm saying? That ain't no first time thing. Like, people be saying that about Papoose. People been saying that about Papoose. People were saying, y'all stupid as heck if y'all think Papoose didn't mess with other women when Remy was in jail. And like, one thing about me, I never thought Papoose was 100% like by himself. Never did anything with no woman the whole time Remy was gone. I never thought that. Absolutely the hell not. I never did. What I thought was they stayed together. You see, no matter what. They stayed together. It just is what it is. Now the details of it all ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? Like if Remy gave him a card to do whatever, you know, because like you could can you imagine? Can you imagine? I feel like if somebody get anything over 5 years, they probably gonna be talking. You know what I'm saying? A conversation probably gonna be had about like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, what do you expect from me? Do you expect for me to not mess with anybody? Do you expect for me to do it this way? Do you expect for me to do it that way? You see? Like, it just is what it is. So, like, yeah. And at the end of the day, Remy say she just sit back and let Papoose do him. You see? Because she said, like, she did realize that, like when they was together, he came up with that black love stuff. And, you know what I'm saying? She realized that, like, basically, being a good husband and being a good man is part of his brand. You know what I'm saying? He kind of made it part of his brand, right? And so, like, she let him rock. She let him rock. But the thing is, she said she tired of like being quiet. You know what I'm saying? She said she just asked Papoose to get Clarissa, just make Clarissa quit talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all run out into the sunset. You know? Here, meanwhile, in between time, here go my attorney number. You know? So we can handle this business too. You see? Yeah, meanwhile back at the ranch type stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, it's all cool. It's all good. It's all love. We raising our baby, right? But Papoose, hey, she said, hey, shout out to you for jumping in my comments. Don't forget to hit that like button, okay? And subscribe if you haven't already. Now, so, you know, that's Remy, right? She got upset. It is what it is. She got upset. And, like, she didn't even really say that much. All she said was Papoose money funny. Yeah, his money funny. You know what I'm saying? If he need anything, reach out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get the divorce done while you basically flaunting this girl around and this girl talking about, you know, y'all ready for kids and this and this and that at the interview. Baby, can you get him from over here? You see? Because he's still over here pretending like he got a reason to be over here for real. And he don't. You know what I'm saying? Remy is, she put that out there. She got tired. She also said he never made a penny off that black love thing. Ah, that's crazy. I am not surprised. I mean, he made a penny off of Love and Hip Hop though, didn't he? He got a penny off of Love and Hip Hop, didn't he? Well, that's what he was running it at, you see. But it just is what it is. She also said, you know what I'm saying, she kept it real. She was like, you come get these clothes. She said these promo clothes. And I was like, okay, what kind of dig is that? You know what I'm saying? Because your girl Shay Renee, I did report, you know what I'm saying? I sure did. I did. I reported that Papoose had been looking better. You see, and I gave, you know, I kind of gave him a little shout out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who I gave a shout out to, but I was basically like saying, you know what I'm saying, that like since he been with Clarissa, he dressed a little better. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, when he was with Remy Ma, he was looking like a little rag doll. Oh, Lord. Y'all, forgive me. But he was. Just see. I had seen a change and I was like, well, hot damn, just in that little bit of time, you know, I'm seeing that, like, you know, it's looking like some money. He getting some money from somewhere. Something is looking up, like, you know, it's looking like moving on up, you know, good times, the good time song, you know. And so, you know, I'm like, is that why Remy Ma calling his clothes promo clothes? I don't know. Like, I don't know why she said that, but she was like, come get these promo clothes. You see? Then she exposed text messages, him walking around Africa, him talking about he ain't got no clothes. She said something about you took that New York vibe, you know what I'm saying, Brooklyn, whatever she told him, to Africa. And he was like, you know, I ain't got no clothes like that. I said, oh, Lord, listen to him. Like, he's still... Child, he's still in, you know, like, I need, you see, mode. I mean, it just is what it is. Because, like, according to Remy Ma, you know, Papoose is a well-kept man. It just is what it is. And, you know, she just came at him hard yesterday. Told him, you know, go ahead, get online, say some lies through them teeth I didn't pay for. You know, like, she was really on his head, you know, yesterday. And all I can say is, it's sad. It's really sad to see because we not dumb. You see? I think that's Remy Ma little saying too. Shout out to her, shout out to that. I think Remy Ma like to say, is you dumb? I think she the one who started, is you dumb? No, Remy. You see, Superstar, we not. We smart enough to know that you still got feelings for that man. You still do have feelings for that man. Now, do I believe Papoose when he talking about, you just called me the other day talking about let's get back together? I do not believe him when he said that. I do not believe him. But I do think that Remy Ma is a little annoyed. It just is what it is that this girl done hijacked her husband, though. I don't care what Remy say. I think Remy would still entertain Papoose had he not ran out talking about he got a girlfriend now. You see, like, if he was still, like, just, you know how men do. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing him, but quietly doing him, ain't claiming nobody, acting like he really still trying to work on his marriage, because that's one thing that I do give Papoose. Papoose do act like he, you know what I'm saying? Like he did. He even slipped up and said it last night. He was like, he haven't filed for divorce because he's still been trying to honor his vows. So what? You confused? You're playing. You see? Baby Mother TV. Hey, shout out to Baby Mother TV for jumping in my comment section. I know that's right. Yes, ma'am. Make sure you hit the like button. I don't believe him in that either. I don't think Remy lines how he tried to play it. He wanted the connection for the money. Oh, the connection with who? Oh, yeah, with Miss Preston Curl. Yes, indeed. Shout out to it, though. I'm not mad at Papoose. You see? At the end of the day, I'm not mad at him for nothing. Cause shit, ain't nobody, should nobody be mad at Papoose but Remy Ma. That's the only person that got something to be mad at him for. Period. And I do think she a little mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people, let me tell you something. People get married to stay married. You see? She mad that he didn't keep her. At the end of the day, she mad that he didn't keep her. At the end of the day, she mad that the marriage failed. Like, keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Yes, baby. Free your mind and then the rest gonna follow. Remy gotta keep it real. See? Hey, hi. Shout out to you. Hey, yacht. You know, like, come on. I appreciate you for jumping in my comments. Yes, girl. Make sure you hit the like button. But, like, no. Like, Remy got to be real with herself. You know what I'm saying? She got to be real with herself. They are both hurting. Okay? It is what it is. And then, hold on. Because it's taking me so long, and my bad. Because she was just saying so much. But not really, though. She said so much, but she said so little, too. You know what I'm saying? She barely gave anything. All she said at the end of the day is, Papoose ain't got no money, which we kind of already knew. She been hitting at that. But this is the first time that she basically just really just said, Clarissa ain't got no prize. You see, she finally put it out there. Clarissa ain't got no prize in Papoose like that. Y'all quit playing and acting like he the prize at the end of the cereal box. No, Clarissa. You see? Y'all know when we was kids, when we was children, it was always a prize in the cereal box. Now, I told my kids that before. They be like, what? I be like, yeah. They used to give us stuff, you see? Now, Clarissa, you see, it was a prize in Remy's box, but nah, it ain't no prize. You see, in Clarissa box, no. Whatever good Papoose had in him is gone. You see, that's what Remy said. She said it started out good, but then he fell off. You know, she said he fell off. He fell off, and in the end, she was ready to go. But I don't care what Remy might say. I think if he would have got himself together while she was gone, yeah, you know what I'm saying, been a damn fool, basically, for her, then he probably could have got his wife back. Or at least dibbed and dabbled, been intimate with her like he said he was trying. That was funny. That was funny when he said that. So anyway, last but not least, Remy Ma said, let's just get a divorce. Let's just take care of that. You see, just ask Clarence to get you the attorney money. She said, ask Clarence. He'll do it. And she was talking about Clarissa. She basically calls she calls Clarissa Clarence. You see, it gotta be her little joke for her inside part. It just is what it is. And so then she ended with, and then run me my damn money since you pawning shit. She was like, cause yeah, she showed receipts that Papoose been pawning shit around their house. You see, um, she did, and she left it at that. She said, now leave me alone." And so then here Papoose come. Here Papoose come. I mean, Remy Light hadn't even been out 10 seconds. And then before he cranked up his live, I said, okay, she didn't lie. She didn't lie when she said, yeah, Mr. Black Love, yeah, he care. He care. See, he care, he care, he care. Yeah, what the public think, okay? So here he come. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. He was telling his side, kinda, you know. I mean, kinda. I mean, not a lot of stuff that Papoose said made sense. I don't care what he say. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. And baby, he was on there for a long time. The only thing that Papoose said that was really worth talking about is him saying that he caught Remy Ma messing with another girl. You see? Yeah. Which I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because it seemed like somebody dropped that dun-dun-dun just, you know, recently. Like sometime this year, they said something about Remy Ma, you know what I'm saying, and another girl. And, you know, it was interesting the way he said it, though. Yeah, shout out to him and shout out to that. It was. Because he was like, Remy Ma be bashing girl on girl. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I think she was hurt, you know, that I found out. Now the way Papoose put it is, Remy Ma was being bold. You know what I'm saying? They had her little friend girl from jail. He said they was in jail together, at the house, visiting. And he named a couple of stories where, you know what I'm saying, Remy Ma tried him. And basically he was just saying that like they at the house, supposed to be bedtime, supposed to be nighttime, and Remy Ma talking about she gonna sleep in the room with her homegirl or whatever. And I'm like, child, back to the lesson at hand, Papoose. What's going on with you? So he goes and runs, y'all. He runs and files for divorce the same day. And everybody like, Pap. Like, they was like, so I think Clarissa, you know what I'm saying? Clarissa might have said, like, you know, not saying Clarissa had to. I'm not saying Papoose is that, you know, busted and disgusted, you know. It just is what it is. I wouldn't say that. But something happened. You see what he did. He went and got him some paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Some divorce paperwork. And, like, I don't care what Remy might say. That probably stung a little too. You know what I'm saying? Because she's saying, go do it, go do it, go do it. But like, it's fun. It's all fun. It's fun and games as long as you can say, go do it, go do it, go do it. You know what I'm saying? But when a motherfucker really go do it though, it's like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay, he did. You know, but it is what it is. And now Remy Ma, and then they back today. I said, ooh, y'all ain't finna get on my nerves, you see? And then Clarissa, she just young. Well, I wouldn't even say that like that because she's 30 years old, and that ain't that damn young, okay? But she just part of a whole new generation. She part of Generation Morant, you know? Child, and them folks ain't got a care in the world. You see him. You see him talking about some goddamn. He crazy. He just, you see, he don't care. He don't care. He don't care. So shout out to Marette and shout out to that. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, they different. You see, they coming a little different, like 2 Chainz said. It just is what it is. The generation Marette ain't nothing like us. You see. So they don't have no damn care about no marriage, you see. So she like, don't be trying to diminish his character and leave Pap and I alone. And it's like, Clarissa, Miss Pressicure, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't listen to what Remy is saying, listen to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because Remy Ma address Clarissa again today. First of all, Clarissa said, Remy Ma, shut up, basically. Shut up. We all gonna have kids and we all gonna be family. I feel like she trolling at this point. She like, and you can come around if you got a good attitude. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she trolling at this point. She like, and bitch, ain't nobody scared of you either. You see? Because Remy Ma got that understood yesterday too. Remy Ma said, and ain't nobody scared of you. Okay? She was like, I just know to come at you different. Which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. And I bet you that just boils Clarissa peanuts. Yeah, you see, each and every time. Like, because it's like, imagine like being mad at somebody and you can't fight them. It just is what it is. You can't do a thing. Okay? And that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Child, that's crazy. Because like if Clarissa could have it her way, child, she'll be meeting up with Remy Ma at the park today. You see? Taking off earrings and all. Child, what? Clarissa don't have no real friends around her. You know, I don't know. I really don't know. I cannot, you know, you know, I can't say. Because I can honestly say, like, some people, you just can't tell them nothing either, you know? And I don't care what nobody say. Clarissa been boxing for a long time. Clarissa ain't been famous that long. Clarissa ain't been famous that long. She ain't been famous that long. She haven't. Like a lot of people when Papoose started messing with her, a lot of people was calling her the boxer girl. You see? Like they didn't know who Clarissa was. It just is what it is. It's crazy too. Cause I'm like, it's a lot of boxing fans around the world though. A lot. So I'm like, are they weird? Like, do they not watch women? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know, I don't know. Because I didn't know what would cause her to be such a non-factor, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, Clarissa, like, I don't know. I can't explain it. But like I said, you see? A lot of people didn't know Miss Preston Curl like that before she got with Papoose. So it's like, you know how people be getting in fake relationships to blow up their celebrity? That's kind of what happened to Clarissa. Like, it's crazy. Like, and that's crazy because Papoose ain't even. Papoose is known. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Papoose is known. I will say Papoose is a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? But he lukewarm. You see? Like Diddy would say. Shout out to Diddy. I remember when he told somebody that you're lukewarm. You see? But I need you to be hot. But anyway, yeah. You know, Papoose ain't hot. You know what I'm saying? I can't explain it. But still, his celebrity is even more turned up than Clarissa Shields. You know what I'm saying? Like, he turned her up, y'all. He did. It just is what it is. He turned her up. People been talking about her now. She in our algorithm. It just is what it is. And I see why Remy Ma is like, nah. Like, no. You see? I see why she like, hell no. Y'all need to go on. If you ask me, Remy knows she kind of messed up too. You know, like the man said on Minister Society when he had a boy in that interrogation room. He said, "You know you didn't fucked up, don't you? You know you didn't fucked up." But that is true. Clarissa don't have real friends around. Yeah, Remy Ma. I mean, somebody, yeah, she, what was I telling y'all? Shit, I done forgot what I was telling y'all. Somebody done fucked up. Yeah, they did though. Yeah, you see. I just don't even remember what I was telling y'all. I hate when I do that. I lose my train of thought. But like, man, at the end of the day, Papoose looked like, and people were saying it too. People was like, I'm not finna be going back and forth with nobody wife online. And I'm not finna be dating a man that's still finna go back and forth with his wife online. Like, people said Papoose looked hurt. It's crazy. But like Remy wants them to quit talking about her. It just is what it is. That's what I was saying. Remy Ma, she did. She jumped out the window with her little friend she was talking to. You see? Like that was nothing that was never supposed to come out. Like I don't even know. Like I don't know. The boy wanted it to come out a lot. You could tell he kind of did. I kind of say that, but maybe he did it. Because now, like, where's he at? He not online every day acting like Chris Sales. You know what I'm saying? But he did seem like he was a little excited, you see, to be in the middle of breaking up Papoose and Remy Ma's marriage. It just is what it is. But Remy Ma, man, that's crazy too. That's another thing Papoose said. Papoose said the dude, he think he had Remy on something. You know what I'm saying? When Remy was around the dude or whatever. You know, who knows? That's all alleged. I don't know. Y'all know I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere, but I don't know what Remy Ma was doing with the man. But I will say this though, that child, they look like just some hanky panky that shouldn't have never seen the light of day. Like, oh my word. Like, I feel like Remy she just having second thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. I think Remy is having second thoughts. Because I don't care what Remy say. At the end of the day, it's still some feelings there for her to go back and forth with her husband like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like she lost her cool a little bit. She could say what she wanna say, but yeah, it just is what it is. She snoozed, but she lose. You know what I'm saying? The little old, the listen, the peace. You see, the good piece of a man that might be left in Papoose. She lost it. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So I do believe her when she say now she in a rush to get him out of her life. You know, I do believe her when she say that though. I do believe that she like, okay, you so happy, you and Miss Preston Curl, y'all go head on. You see? Go. Go. I believe her when she say she ready for Jack to hit that road. I do. Shout out to that. I do. Now Papoose said it wasn't all bad and don't do him like that. He basically said like he spent money on Remy Ma. You know what I'm saying? Which I believe. I do believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about a man who ain't got no money, the first second he gets some money, he be spending it on the woman. You know what I'm saying? On his woman. You know? He can't wait to do something nice for us. So I believe him too when he said he spent money on you, Remy, okay? It just is what it is. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Papoose didn't work like that. You know, he didn't work like that. So, you know, who knows? Who knows? But Clarissa, girl, you better be careful because it do. Clarissa, you better be careful, baby, because it do seem like Papoose was stalling to get his divorce, honey. Yes, yes, indeed, Miss Preston Curl, it do. And Remy Ma drop receipts. Okay, Remy Ma drop receipts, Miss Preston Curl. And I'm going to tell you like this here. She can. You see, She can. And if she want to, he will. Okay? So I don't know what you want to do with that information. You know, and it depends on how you look at it too, because like, how can I put it? Like, I do, you know, men, they are so like, ugh, when it comes to stuff like that too. Because I do feel like Papoose will mess with Remy Ma. What? Tonight? You see? Wilder said, to this day. To this day. Yeah, shout out to that. I do. He'll come through. Just like the song say, you should come through tonight. He will, you see. It ain't a doubt in my mind. But the only thing I'm not sure of is if he will be like Clarissa. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Clarissa, I'm sorry, I'm never coming back. You know, I'm going back to, you know, my wife. Now, see, I don't know if Remy could get him to do that today. You see, I don't know, because it's just, you know, they just, you know, they didn't went, things ain't got a little far. You know, things ain't got a little far. Maybe they feel like it's too late to turn back now. I do not believe he's in love, though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he could very well have feelings for Clarissa. I do think he got feelings for Clarissa. But I don't feel like he in love, you know, to the point where, like, the divorce papers would have been signed, you know, long time ago. Like Clarissa say, she been messing with him since last year in August. I don't think he in love to the point where, like, in October he was already telling Remy Ma he ready for a divorce. You see, nah, he ain't in that kind of love. Absolutely not. Okay, but you know, again, you know, I don't know if Remy, you know. But I don't know. I hate to say it, Clarissa, but girl, I don't know. She probably could. You see, she probably could tell Papoose, come on. You see, come home. Leave Clarence behind and come on back home. You know, he might. You know, he might go, but see, I don't know. It's just too much. You know what I'm saying? It's been too much. It has. I think if he didn't start dating Clarissa publicly, anything could have happened. You know what I'm saying? But I think now Remy Ma would be like, you stuck. You see, baby, you stuck. You know? Because you went far. He went far. See, what Remy did was one thing. Now what Papoose is doing is another. You see? He is actually out and about flaunting somebody around. Remy Ma, little dude, she was like Future said, we don't go on dates. Noble. You see? And I gotta give Remy Ma that, you know. She you know, she didn't just jump out the window with that boy. She absolutely did not. She didn't, you know. There's a lot of stuff I gotta give Remy her card for. She didn't mess over her celebrity either, messing with him now. She did take a L, and people do know that. But, man, there is always room for a good comeback story, I tell you. A great one. We just gonna have to see. You know what I'm saying? What Remy gonna do. I think Remy gonna take her time, though. I don't think she gonna run or rush into nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Because if that was the case, she could have. Maybe what Papoose said got some truth to it. Maybe she is sitting around doing a little hanky-panky with a girl. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, she is Remy Ma, okay? She's still Remy Ma now. You know what I'm saying? And she should be able to pull something, you know, somebody, you know, something and somebody nice, you know. It is what it is. But I listened to what Remy Ma said just recently, and she was like, she wasn't with Papoose for what he could do for her. She was with Papoose for the way he treated her, she said. You know what I'm saying? So that taught me a lot. I'm like, okay, Remy Ma gonna go get her another little knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? Another little knucklehead off the corner. You know, somebody that remind her of Papoose. Somebody that can spit some good literature. You know, I mean, oh Lord, Remy, it just is what it is. Like, you know, I don't knock it. I don't knock it. You know, hey, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If that's her speed, you know. Child, if that's her speed, but Clarissa, Remy Ma told you some good sound advice. She told you to worry about yourself. Baby, yes. That was some good sound advice. Like, that ain't no hating or nothing. That is. You do need to be worried more about yourself. That ain't saying to not let people know you in a relationship. If that's what you want to do with your time, Miss girlfriend. Like, we tired of trying to, you know. Yeah, I said we is not Kevin Gates. We done got tired. You know, like, we tired of trying to lace you up, baby. Go on, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gonna do. Run full-fledged ahead. But, like, yeah, just stick to the boxing. You know, it just is what it is, baby. Just stick to the boxing. Don't come online embarrassing yourself with this. Don't come online embarrassing yourself with this. And then when you think about it, it's just like, ugh. It's cringe-worthy. Because like Remy Ma said, Papoose is 47 years old. 47. Got you going through that? Girl, like, no, ma'am, Pam, Miss Preston Curl. Like, Clarissa just acting like she ain't got a lick of good sense. I just hope she stop. Okay, it just is what it is, y'all. Like when you driving and you get to that big red sign. You see, I just want Miss Preston Curl to stop. It just is what it is. At the end of the day, like, let Papoose and Remy Ma have it. Cause one thing Clarissa did say though, she said, "I'm gonna say what I want to say." You see, uh, and she did. She said she gonna say what she want to say, and Remy Ma can't stop that. And at the end of the day, I mean, if that's what you want to do, say what you want to say. If I was her, I'd say what I want to say, but I wouldn't be going back and forth with Remy Ma online. You see? Because that's not a good look for her. But at the end of the day, though, Clarissa is stepping into new territory. This is all new to Clarissa. You see, she ain't never had nobody talking about her like that. So to me, she kind of like it. You know? So at the end of the day, I got to shoot that same advice to Remy Ma. Remy Ma got to let this play out. She got to leave them people alone. At the end of the day, it seemed like I did read somebody say, like, it's giving. You know what I'm saying? It's giving. You bored now, Remy. You're bored. You know what I'm saying? Let me find out. You done got bored with your little friend girl and the Papoose look alike. You see, yeah, you done got tired of everybody. And now you got time to pay attention to what Clarissa talking about. And that's wild, Remy. Please don't have time to pay attention to what Clarissa talking about. You see? Because like you said, she ain't talking about nothing. It's crazy. Remy is crazy. Remy said, Clarissa. Ain't nobody talking about your fight you got coming up. Focus on that. You see? She said, worry about that. You know, it's crazy. But yeah. Somebody need to tell her, baby, while he married, be quiet. Please be quiet. Because you shouldn't even be dealing with him. Yeah, they don't want to talk about that. See, they don't want to talk about that. See, that's the real right there, Clarissa. Should nobody even know you dealing with Papoose. You should be handling Papoose. You see? Behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? Papoose the type of person, child, you supposed to be sneaking him. sending him Ubers and stuff. You see? You ain't supposed to be seen in public with Papoose. Papoose. Why he married Miss Preston Curl? You see? Girl, you was supposed to, no ma'am, Pam, you weren't supposed to pop out with him until him and his wife really, you see? Like, yeah, that's a lot. That's messy. Child, that is messy. That's a mess that I wouldn't even want my brand attached to, but it is what it is. Like I said, she popping. She popping like she ain't never been popping before. And that's one thing that I do give Miss Preston Curl. You know, I'm happy for her. You know, just for the fact that I do feel like if her and Papoose move on, you know what I'm saying, which a lot of people think they will. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't say that because Papoose was with Remy Ma for a long time. Who's to say? You know what I'm saying? He might be just that type of guy. He might be with Clarissa for a long time. It is what it is. Seems like it's his perfect situation, you know? He like a woman that got something going for themselves, you see. Him and Miss Preston Curl talking about having babies together and all of that. So, I mean, it is what it is. But, like, no. She still should have just absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? That's how she should have did Papoose. But at the end of the day, if they don't make it, I will say that, like, I feel like other entertainers now will entertain Clarissa. And that's one thing that I do like about this whole situation for her. Because at first I think they was looking at her like, absolutely the fuck not. You know, like, never. You know what I'm saying? And like Papoose, you know, he introduced her to dating within the industry, I would say. So like one thing about it, I feel like before Papoose, and I'm not gonna say she ain't ever dated another celebrity before, but this is the first one she dated publicly. You know, like before Papoose, she was dating dudes that she was meeting at the club still. You know, and I feel like after Papoose, now she might, you know, actually got action with, you know, her peers. You know what I'm saying? But we'll have to see. That's another good child. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. And I got the road Pooper Stars, and I didn't actually got the nerve to start getting a little tired too. Crazy. But anyway, listen, this week has been crazy. So shout out to that. Anyway, I will see y'all on my next video, Pooper Stars. I love you all, and I especially love y'all for loving me. Don't forget to hit the like button. All right? Bye, y'all.